Prince Harry's appearance on The View, intended as a carefully orchestrated public relations opportunity, instead devolved into a highly publicized confrontation with Whoopi Goldberg and guest Ben Stiller, exposing the inherent contradictions in Harry's post-royal narrative. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get latest updates from us. The incident, which quickly went viral, highlighted the fragility of Harry's carefully constructed public image and his ongoing struggle to reconcile his desire for independence with his continued reliance on his royal connections. The interview, initially planned as a promotional event for Harry's latest projects, was marked by an underlying tension from the start. Whoopi Goldberg, known for her sharp wit and direct communication style, immediately challenged Harry's public statements and actions. She directly addressed the hypocrisy inherent in Harry's simultaneous criticism of the monarchy and his continued use of his royal title for personal gain. Goldberg's pointed questions, delivered with her characteristic bluntness, forced Harry to confront the inconsistencies in his narrative of escaping royal constraints. Her line of questioning challenged the very foundation of Harry's carefully constructed image of independence, exposing the inherent contradictions in his public statements and actions. The questions directly addressed Harry's financial endeavors and his continued use of his royal title to promote his projects, highlighting the perceived hypocrisy of criticizing the institution while simultaneously benefiting from it. Goldberg's incisive questioning was not limited to a single point. She systematically dismantled Harry's carefully crafted narrative, posing a series of pointed questions that exposed the inconsistencies in his public statements and actions. She challenged his claims of seeking privacy and independence, highlighting the ways in which he continued to leverage his royal connections for personal and financial gain. The questions were not merely challenging, they were confrontational, forcing Harry to defend his actions and motivations. Ben Stiller, also a guest on the show, subtly reinforced Goldberg's points, adding his own observations about the inherent contradictions in Harry's public persona. Stiller's comments, while delivered more gently than Goldberg's direct approach, effectively underscored the public's perception of Harry's actions as hypocritical. Stiller's input served to amplify the message, reinforcing the idea that Harry's narrative was not as straightforward or consistent as he had presented it. The combined effect of Goldberg's direct questioning and Stiller's subtle reinforcement created a powerful and undeniable challenge to Harry's carefully constructed public image. Harry's responses to the questioning were visibly defensive and strained. His attempts to steer the conversation towards more favorable topics were met with further sharp comments from the hosts, highlighting the inability to control the narrative. His body language reflected his discomfort, with a noticeable increase in tension and a shift to defensive posturing. The interview quickly escalated from a planned promotional event into a full-blown confrontation, exposing the cracks in Harry's carefully constructed public image. Following the interview, Harry's visibly flustered departure from the set only amplified the impact of the confrontation. The incident quickly spread across social media platforms, generating a wave of commentary and debate. Many applauded Goldberg for holding Harry accountable for his actions, while others criticized her approach as overly aggressive. Regardless of individual opinions on Goldberg's style, the incident undeniably exposed the inherent contradictions in Harry's post-royal narrative. The hashtag #BigJokerHarry began trending, reflecting the widespread perception of Harry's inability to handle direct questioning and his ongoing struggle with his royal identity. The View confrontation serves as a powerful illustration of the challenges faced by Harry in his attempts to create a new public image independent from the royal family. While he may have hoped for a smooth and controlled PR opportunity, the interview instead exposed the underlying tensions and contradictions in his public persona. Harry's frustrated exit only served to underscore the ongoing difficulties he faces in fully separating himself from his royal past and the complexities of navigating his new life in the public eye. The incident highlights the difficulties of maintaining a consistent public image when actions contradict stated intentions.